Wode Maya is the most hated African YouTuber right now.
I was deported from Uganda, arrested in Kenya, deported in Zambia, arrested, nearly denied entry to South Africa, Mozambique.
But why don't people like this guy? I mean, look at his innocent face with his big cheeks like a newborn baby. Well, it is his own fault because this guy has decided that he will not stop doing this crazy nonsense where he goes to other African countries and then says nice and positive things about the country. Yes, that's why people don't like him right now.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
And for my boys, you die a blowman or you live long enough to become a killer. And right now, Wode Maya has become a killer.
So if you try and hate on me, you're trying to hate on God.
And recently, Wode Maya has been catching a lot of hits because he went to Zimbabwe and he made a video showing the nice things about Zimbabwe.
It's my first day in Zimbabwe, and to be honest, the beauty of Zimbabwe really shocks me. I want to let you know that Zimbabwe is well developed. Zimbabwe is not what you think.
But before we talk about the Zimbabwe issue, let's talk about another reason why people have been hating this guy for the last couple of weeks. His tweets. Now, first of all, Wode Maya, what is a positive guy like you doing on Twitter? You can't spread positivity on Twitter. It's impossible. Trying to spread positivity on Twitter is like putting a stone into the ground and expecting it to grow into a plant. So Wode Maya tweeted this: colonization really did harm to Africans. 3 young Africans on the same dinner table, but we couldn't communicate because I speak English and both speak French and Portuguese respectively. And I don't think Wode Maya was ready for the hits that came after he tweeted that. And people pointed out the obvious facts that even without colonization, we still wouldn't have been able to communicate that easily, because there are just so many languages on this continent. In Ghana alone, there are so many different languages, but because most of us speak Twi and English, it's easier to communicate. But what I really want to know is, what was he saying in the picture? Because it looked like he was talking, it looked like he was saying something to them. So what was he saying? Was he trying to speak Portuguese and French? I don't know. Or were they doing sign language? Maybe. The two other people are smiling a little bit, so it means they heard something that was amusing. What did he say? Like, what's going on over there? Wode Maya, can you explain? But Wode Maya travels a lot, so I wouldn't be shocked if he picked up a little bit of these languages, French and Portuguese. But I don't know. Now, if you watch my other video on Wode Maya, you will not be surprised that he said that thing, because Wode Maya says things like that a lot. Like me, I was just praying that the Twitter trolls don't go and watch all his videos, because they'll have a lot of things to say, because Wode Maya... Now, that tweet over there is a clear example of Pan-African cringe. I know my Pan-African people are watching right now. They're going to try and come for me. Those people are so passionate. Relax, okay, relax. It's the thing so many Pan-African people do, where if they see something bad on the continent, they automatically think white man bad. And in so many cases, it's true, but sometimes they take it a little bit too far. And that's what Wode Maya did in that tweet. Why am I saying they? I should be a Pan-African. I'm a black man. I should be a. But it's not a bad thing, because it shows that they have passion for the continent and they want to change the story. And that passion to change the story of Africa is the very reason why Wode Maya is the most hated African YouTuber. Shocking.
We are so colonized because our mindset is still colonized, and I don't know how long it's gonna take.
So as I said before, Wode Maya went to Zimbabwe recently, just doing the thing he does. And as I said before, some Zimbabweans did not like it at all. People were calling him a propagandist, saying that he was paid by the government to come and show nice parts of the country to mislead the rest of the world, and all kinds of things. There was even this tweet where somebody asked Wode Maya how many Zimbabweans can afford the food he's eating in the picture. Like, how is that Wode Maya's problem? And we all know Wode Maya, we know he has good intentions, but this is one of the cases where good Pan-Africanism did not work.
But it was shocking to see wide roads in the city of Harare. It's really shocking to see wide roads in Harare.
Me, when I saw the Zimbabwe video, I was shocked because it looked very beautiful. That's a very bad thing to see, but like, I'll be honest, that's not the Zimbabwe I had in my mind. Because for me and a lot of Ghanaians who have never been anywhere before, we always knew Zimbabwe as the most successful country in Africa. We always knew Zimbabwe as the country where the people are walking around with billions of dollars in their pockets. So billionaires and trillionaires who buy bread with buckets full of money, because everybody in Zimbabwe is just making it rain. And the people in the country are so rich that $1 billion is just one note. That's the Zimbabwe we've all known. I mean, the $1 billion notes thing, they don't even use it anymore. But I'll tell you, there are people right now who still believe that they're using $1 billion notes in Zimbabwe. And of course, I cannot forget the most popular and the most famous thing that Zimbabwe is known for: Robert Mugabe's mustache. Listen, say whatever you want about the guy, okay? Love him or hate him, that mustache was A1. Mugabe himself is one of the greatest philosophers ever. When the man's wisdom was way ahead of his time.
We are not gays.
So I'll be honest, seeing how beautiful Zimbabwe was shocking to me, which is a very, very sad thing to say, but it's true. And me, I will go to Zimbabwe because of that video one day. But some Zimbabweans didn't like the video because they felt like Wode Maya didn't capture the full story. He didn't capture the struggle of the people. He just came to show nice things and then came back to Ghana. And I get where they are coming from. If you're in the country and you're struggling and you have all these economic problems and somebody comes with a lot of money and they say,
oh, look at this, it's so nice, everything is so nice.
You feel some way, especially if you have been making noise to your government and they're just not listening to you.
The plight of the ordinary person is such that it's difficult to really survive in this economy.
But here's the thing, what do you want Wode Maya to do? Like, his whole mission is to change the narrative of Africa and to give us positive press, because for the longest time, the only publicity we've gotten as a continent is the hungry children with the flies on their face. And I swear down, bro, those children, they are probably still hungry because the money that is supposed to get to them does not get to them. You've seen those videos, right?
For $1, you can save an African child today.
And every single time it's the same fucking niggas, those same children, are the ones being used for every fucking advert. That's why everybody knows about us to this day, especially the white university girls. And Zimbabwe does not have a good image, even inside Africa. So of course he's going to show nice things. What do you want him to show? Bad things that everybody already knows? That's boring. Wode Maya's whole brand is positivity and showing nice things about Africa, going here and there, showing business people, rich people, that kind of thing.
And I'm not here to lie to you that Zimbabwe is perfect, but I'm here to let you know that Zimbabwe is not what you think.
Now personally, I'm not into that. If I went to Zimbabwe, the videos would be completely different and I'll be pissing off Zimbabweans in a completely different way. But that is me. I made a video before where I was talking about Nigerians who were talking about Ghana, and I was trying to be real in that video about the Ghanaian experience. And a lot of Ghanaians didn't like that video because I was like maybe going a little bit too hard about living in Ghana, and that's fine, I get it. But if you watch my channel, you know the angle I will take with almost everything. So it's not out of the ordinary to see Wode Maya talking so nice about Zimbabwe. And it's working. Lots of people who saw that video want to go to Zimbabwe, and I'm sure that will help the country in some way.
I feel like this city really represents the Africa that you don't see on TV. I think I underrated Harare. I was not expecting this beauty.
But the problem with fighting for Africa has always been the same. You might succeed in changing the story as far as other people looking at Africa, but changing the identity of the African people will always be almost impossible. Yo, I sound so presidential, bro. Fuck. Yo, let's play for president. Make it run out.
People are saying you go paid, bro.
Right.
It's not new. I'm used to this because Africans are not used to Africans being positive about their countries.
But it's true, the problem with Wode Maya's cause and the reason why he will always be hated among lots of people in Africa is that what he's trying to do goes against the identity of so many African people. Because I was looking at the tweets from some of the Zimbabwean people and it was really weird. Like, some of them had really held on to the negative identity, and a lot of them were really angry that Wode Maya was showing the nice things about their country. Like, I get it if you're concerned, or I get it if you want to like push back on what he's doing, but like, the anger was real. Now of course it's Twitter and most people on Twitter should be in a mental facility, but that's the only information that I have now. And the other thing is, if you watch Wode Maya's video, it's not like he only showed like the high-rise buildings and stuff. He went to the downtown. The guy took him to the downtown of Harare and he showed the normal life of the people. So I don't know where this whole thing is from, that he just came and showed nice places and went. Like, that's not true.
We are in Harare, yeah?
Yes.
And this place is the Hustler Street.
Yes.
So we just want to welcome you all to Zimbabwe.
Like, they tried to deport him at the airport and he still went inside and showed nice things. If it was me and they tried to deport me at the airport and I got in the country, I'll not even show one nice thing. I'll only show the children with the flies on their face, the hungry children, and the children with their ribs sticking out. Sure. But the good thing is that we know Wode Maya is never going to stop what he does because it makes him a lot of money, and also because a lot of people still support him. Like, a lot of Zimbabweans still like him. They had this Twitter space where Wode Maya was on the space and they were talking to each other, and some of the things that people were saying, like,
Wode, if I see you speaking, I can see Kwame Nkrumah in you. Now I can see Africa rise again. Now I can see Africa speaking with one voice. Now I can see Africa.
You can't come out with the Maya. I still won't ask you to Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. Share the video. What do you guys think about that whole thing? I don't like talking about serious topics like this. Okay, I like fooling most of the time, but sometimes you have to talk about our problems as African people, because until we change our identity as Africans, nothing will change. Now, but all jokes aside, I'm proud to be African, and you should be proud too. Let's love each other. Let's not hate each other. And as an African, you should always be proud of the fact that white girls have no ass. I'll see you guys soon in another video.
People are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're